Well, viewers, we've been sailing for a little bit over an hour and I'm almost halfway there. So, I just thought I'd check the use-by date on my Golden Circle tropical fruit juice, because it has been in the boat for some time. And it tells me that as long as it'll be okay, as long as I use it by the 4th of the 8th, 24, and by 12:30. See, look. So at 12:31 it's no good on the 4th of the 8th, 24. How do they get these things so precise? lose the hat. That's the only thing I'm going to catch with this rod, I think. Well viewers, we're just running the main at the moment, no headsail. Some of the gusts coming through here are quite substantial. This is, I don't know, 10 knots at the moment, but there was a gust came through before that was certainly 15 plus. And I'm moving along quite nicely. So I don't really need to put a headsail up. I'm sort of running square, pretty close to square. Headed in roughly the direction I want to go until I get around the point over there, which I'll show you in a second. So yeah, I don't see the point in having to worry about a headsail and poling it out or a code 0 and being overpowered and all of that nonsense. I just take the gentlemanly approach and just chug along under a mainsail. Yes, I'm sure there's hardcore sailors out there going, ah, come on, mate. Well, you know, I'm in no hurry. And I'm by myself too, and sometimes it's just safer to just, you know, just put one sail up and chug along. Anyway, let's have a look around. Well, got around the point where I'm out of the main, I don't know what you would call it, but out of the stronger breeze. The waves have calmed down a bit, which is good, because I was actually starting to feel a bit seasick there. Funny that, isn't it? Seasick on an inland lake. But if you look across here, you'll see there was all sorts of gusts coming, well, not all sorts, gusts coming across the water. 1 minute I'm on a broad reach, the next minute I'm on a close reach, the next minute I'm on a shy reach. So I'm having a bit of fun just playing with the jib. It's going to take me back to my racing days. Oh, there we go. Just watching those telltales. Sail comes in, sail goes out. Sail comes in, sail goes out. Here we are chugging along. Done about 4.5 knots. And loving it. I think I might have to take the tiller. The autopilot's just losing its mind at the moment. It is me thinking I might put the code sail up. It's ripping. We're ripping along at about 5.5 knots. It's a screaming reach. How good is this? Here comes the next little squall. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, viewers, we've been sailing for a little bit over an hour and I'm almost halfway there. I think I said that yesterday on the trip yesterday. This breeze has just been fairly constant, just like squalls up to around maybe 15 knots. We're sitting at around 10 knots and this boat loves that. We've just been chugging along at around that 5 knot mark, which is really nice and comfortable. I've just been checking the chart and just making sure I don't run into anything, which is basically a hand over here at the moment. So that's good. We'll just keep heading along the way we are until we get to our destination. I just thought I'd check the use by date on my Golden Circle tropical fruit juice, because it has been in the boat for some time, and it tells me that as long as it'll be okay as long as I use it by the 4th of the 8th 24 and by 12:30. See, look, so at 12:31 it's no good on the 4th of the 8th 24. How do they get these things so precise? Oh yeah, that's good. I really cannot emphasise just how amazingly beautiful this place is. The feeling of isolation, incredible. I mean, that can be sort of a good and a bad thing. But yeah, if you want to go somewhere where you can go for some really good long sails, long reaches or long runs, whatever, I suggest you come up to Lake Eucumbene. Bring your trailer sailor with you. It's a bit of a hike up the mountain, but you know, it's worth it. 1,000 metres above sea level I am at the moment. Breeze is starting to, well, I'm starting to run square, but be careful we don't jive and get a head injury. Now I remember 40 years ago, that very spot over there was where the brother and dear old dad and I stopped and camped one night. And I remember picking off a few bunnies with a 22 over there too. Yeah. The dad's rabbit stew. Those are the days. How's it going, dear old dad? And a little word of advice if you do come up here, make sure you bring a chart, whether it be a paper chart or an app on your phone or whatever navigation gear you've got on board. Because at the moment, I'm actually trying to spy a cardinal marker down there somewhere, which I'm going to use to get the right angle so that I can then jibe, so I'm not running square to where I want to go, because I don't like running square. It's messy and I'm almost running square now. But when I look down there now, this looks like a bay that comes to an end. That's what it looks like to me. There's actually a point over there, and then there's a whole other arm that runs all the way down, which is where I've got to go, but I cannot see it. To me, that just looks like the end of the lake. You could get yourself lost up here very easily. I'm actually using my chart. This is in fair weather, mind you, clear skies, you know, beautiful day. I'm actually using my chart to work out how to get home because I cannot see where to go. It just doesn't make any sense. It's just all one big massive land. So yeah, if you do come up here, make sure you bring a chart. Where the hell am I going? The good news is I think my car and trailer are still there.